Hi, I'm Melanie from Yoga Within. Thanks for joining me today. Just take a moment and find a comfortable position. We'll start in a seated position today. If you feel that you need a prop, you can use one of these green foam blocks. If you don't have one, some of you might have one of these sandbag swooshy things, or you can just roll up a towel or a blanket and sit on it. You can rest your hands on your knees or in your lap. Or some of you may want to place one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. It's comfortable to close your eyes. Just let your eyes close. Just take a moment just to settle in. Feel the ground supporting you. Just noticing how that support feels within your body. Start to notice your breath. And if you do have one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest, see if you can feel the breath. Notice the breath as it moves through the belly, into the chest, through the front body and into the back body. Not trying to force this breath, just let it come and let it go naturally. Let all the tensions begin to soften and melt away. Draw your awareness to your thoughts. Just noticing the thoughts again, trying not to judge. Try to acknowledge what you're thinking. And whatever those thoughts are, just try to accept them for what they are. As we begin to accept them, it becomes a little bit easier to try to let them go. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, try to release a thought or two. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting the mind soften and slow down. Feeling the breath. Allowing yourself to be present in this moment. Simply inhaling. Simply exhaling. Slowly let your awareness begin to return. You can rest your hands in your lap or on your knees. Let the chin drop and just bring some gentle movement into your neck. Just letting the head move from side to side. And then just slowly lift your head up. Roll the shoulders back a few times and forward a few times. Let the head turn to the right and then to the left, back to the right, and to the left. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And back up and over to the other side. And back up once more to each side. I just want to thank you all for all the messages and encouragement you've been sending us. Thanking all the teachers at the studio who are putting themselves out there and doing videos, which is, for most of us, completely out of our comfort zone to be here online with you. And then back to the center. Just interlace your fingers, press your palms out, stay here, or bring the arms all the way up, drop the shoulders, look up if it doesn't hurt your neck. And then looking straight ahead, releasing the arms, interlace your hands the opposite way, press the palms out, big breath in, drop the shoulders, look up. And then exhale. Roll your shoulders back again and forward again. Bring the knees up, stretch your legs out, and and bounce them out, and really bounce them out. Rock a bit from side to side, rotate the ankles, big circles. Try to sit up nice and tall. So if your back hurts, bend the knees. Good, move your legs farther apart if you need, go the other way. Let the movement stop, rotate your wrists, one direction, other direction. It's good, stretch the arms out, fold forward halfway, or you can begin to straighten the legs, go all the way, drop those shoulders down. Remember, use whatever props you need. Bring yourself all the way back up, go forward once more like you did, or you can bring the arms up and take yourself forward. And just take a few breaths in the forward fold. Don't be afraid to wiggle around a little bit of movement can bring some release into the body, into the shoulders. And then bringing yourself all the way back up, lowering the arms, bouncing the knees out, shaking it out again. Then stretch your right leg out. Bring your left foot in and adjust your glutes. Use the props that you might need. Twist over to the right leg and just start taking yourself forward. Whatever forward is for you. So press that right toe mound forward, draw the right hip back. And then on that diagonal, walk back up. Either do that 4 more times, or if you're able to bring the arms up, breathe in and breathe out as you go forward, dropping the shoulders, coming back up, back down. Try to keep the weight even on everything connected to the floor. So really watch that left side, that it's stable. Back up, 2 more. Soften the shoulders, use your feet. Try to smile, have some fun. Hand back down. Shoulders drop. Come back up on the diagonal. Lower the hands, take that left hand to the outside of the right leg, right hand behind, and take a gentle twist to the right. Try to keep breathing. And then release that back to the center and take your right knee, bend it. Hook your arm under the leg and stay right here like this, sitting up nice and tall. Some of you may be able to lift the foot off the floor, and some of you might be able to bring that leg all the way up. Just see what's in your body today. Bring the foot back down, stretch up. Now take this right foot and bring it over your left knee. Take the left heel and scooch it out a bit and drop your right glute down. So if this is uncomfortable, you just take that left leg and stretch it out. You'll get the same twist. Opposite arm, so left to right, and this time you're twisting to the right. If you can bring the arm under the leg, reach behind the back and grab your hand, then that's what you should do. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. And as always, try to remember you are in charge of your practice. So if something is causing you a lot of pain, you should stop doing it. It's good. Bring yourself back to the center. Interlace your fingers along your shin and sit up nice and tall. Now take this left leg and drop it down. If this is uncomfortable, just sit cross-legged with the right leg on top. Interlace your hands. Bring your hands behind your head or put your hands on your hips. Sit up nice and tall and then bend towards your feet to the right. I know there's some of you who constantly thrust your chins and heads forward, so try to draw them back, keeping that natural curve in your neck. If there's no strain in the neck or shoulders, look up. And then when you come up, really resist to come up. And we'll repeat it 2 more times, but if that is too many or not enough, well, I can't see you, so do what you can do. Keep breathing. And back up. Last time, keeping that natural curve of the neck, keeping your breath, Trying not to lean back. Keep the weight as even as you can. And bring yourself all the way back up. Release, taking the right hand to the left knee and the left hand behind the back. This time you're twisting to the left. Still breathing, trying to keep the weight as even as you can. Bringing yourself back to the center, holding the right ankle with the right hand, putting the right foot on the floor, and then stretching the right leg out. Take a second, readjust, twist the body to the right, and then take yourself forward. Take a couple of breaths in and a couple of breaths out. Come back up, walking up, and just repeat it once more. Lengthening and folding. If there's no weight in that left glute, try to shift the body so that you can get the weight even. Bring yourself back up, back to the center. Take that right foot, bring it in. Rock a bit, and you can get your shoulders to your knees, or maybe not. Then slowly take yourself forward so your heels can be drawn in close or a little farther. And just work with your breath. Go into what feels comfortable for you. Come back up, bring the knees up, walk the legs out. Again, bent knees, getting the torso moving to the thighs, walking the glutes back, or legs together, interlace your fingers, fold fully. It's your practice, so do what's best for you today. And then come all the way up, bounce it out. Take the left leg out, bring the right foot in. Take a moment, adjust your props if you're using them. Twist over that left leg, and then take your body forward. Left big toe mound presses out, left hip draws back. Think about whatever's on the ground as part of your foundation, so try to get the weight as even as you can. You walk yourself back up, repeat that 4 more times, or bring the arms up and fold the body forward. Sending those hips back to the right, coming back up, back down. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Remember, let your breath tell you your story. Back up and down. Neck soft and relaxed. Coming up, and one more time, bringing yourself forward. Using both feet, drawing the shoulders back. You can work as hard as you need to work. You can back off, you can go deeper. And come back up, stay on the diagonal, right hand to left, left hand behind. This time you're twisting left, trying to keep the weight even on both glutes, chin parallel to the floor, and use the power of turning your eyeballs in their sockets. Release it back to the center, bend the left knee, put the foot on the floor, hold the shin and sit nice and tall here, or hook the back of the thigh here, or some of you may be able to extend the leg, drop the shoulders, and point the toes. And remember, like Gerda says, trying's the exercise. So, don't be afraid to try. I can't see you. And even if I could, it doesn't matter if you fall out of something. Now take that left foot and bring it over the right. Scooch that right heel out so you can actually drop that left glute down. Remember, if the glute's in the air, don't take something and put it under the left glute. Actually take it, put it under the right, to elevate the right so the left can drop. If this is not comfortable in your body, you can stretch the right leg out. You'll get the same twist. You are twisting left this time. Grab the hand behind your back if that's possible. Let the head be the last thing to turn, not the first. Keep the weight even on everything connected to the ground. And notice if you find yourself holding your breath. I would suggest it's a good idea to breathe. Take one more breath in and one more breath out. And bring yourself back to the center. Take this left knee, draw it down. Again, you can get with the left leg on top if that's better. If you interlaced your hands last time, interlace them the opposite way. Bring them behind the head or put your hands on your hips. Lengthen and then draw your elbows towards your knees. The tendency is to lean back, let the knees lift. Try not to do that. Try to stay open. You can look up if you like. You can breathe. We all know I always forget how many we do on each side. My guess is some of you did 3, some of you did 4. Resist as you come up. We'll do 2 more. You know your number, so do what you did on the other side. Maybe you're better at remembering than I am. Coming back up. And last time. Look up if it feels like it's comfortable in your neck, but don't look up and lean back. Really good for the neck, waistline. All the way back up. Left hand goes to right knee, right hand behind, and you twist to the right this time. Part of the reason that hand is in the low back is so that you are aware of your breath moving into your low back. That you're not twisting in a backbend position. And come back to the center. Left hand holds the left ankle, foot to the floor. Extend the leg out. Reposition, adjust your props, twist over the left leg, and fold the body forward. Forward for you might be right here. Wherever you are is perfect, as long as you are moving your body, clearing your mind, focusing on your breath. You walk up, repeat that one more time. Body comes forward, shoulders drop using both feet equally, drawing both shoulders even, keeping the natural curve of your neck. Coming all the way back up, lowering the arms, bringing the body back to the center, bringing that left foot in and rocking it out. You can do the same movement you did last time, coming forward here, or you may want to slide your feet out to more of a diamond shape, taking the hands down or in front, or some of you slide your hands under your legs, turn the palms up, draw the shoulders down, and fold forward. Don't be afraid again of a little bit of movement. Bring yourself back up, bring the knees up, stretch the legs out or keep the knees bent, and find that forward fold that works for you right now. And you know, last time it might have been part way forward, but this time all the way forward. Explore. Come all the way up. Roll your shoulders. And see if you can open the legs. Again, use the props if you need to lift the hips to tilt the pelvis. Walk the hands forward and stay here, or go for a walk to the right. Come back to the center. Go for a walk to the left. Keep your breath. Use your feet, toe mounds forward, hips back. Coming back to the center. Repeat it one more time, walking to each side, or bring the hands in the low back. Move right. No strain in the neck. Weight even on both glutes, both legs. Back to the center. To the other side. Back to the center. Release the hands. Bring yourself up. Slide the legs in and bounce it out. Rock it out. Good job. Although I did get a comment saying that you watched the class, but you were having coffee with a chocolate chip cookie. So if that's the case, I hope you're enjoying. Swing the legs behind, come onto the hands and knees. Send the hips back to the heels. into child's pose. You might want to let the knees open a bit, come down to the elbows, support the head, especially if you're dizzy, fist on fist, whatever feels good, just rock that out a bit. Find your way back onto your hands and knees, bring your knees and feet parallel. Then walk your knees back a bit, move your hands a bit farther forward. Press your hips back over to the right, come forward, move to the left, back to the hips, and just do a few of these circles. Just really letting the body move however it feels best for you. If your knees are bothering you, you can put a towel or a blanket under them. Next time your bottom's back towards the heels, stop, go left, across the center to the right. Try to do what feels like about the same number of rotations in each direction. And when you've done that, stop and go into child's pose again. This time, change your child's pose. So if it was wide knee last time, try knees and feet together. Stack the fists or take the hands back to the feet. Just do what's right. Bring yourself back to tabletop. If you prefer to stay in child's pose, stay there. Otherwise, tuck your 10 toes, send your bottom back to your heels. Lift your knees and find downward dog. And explore this downward dog. Walk it out a bit. Maybe the feet are a bit closer together, perhaps farther apart if your back and hamstrings hurt. And then slowly begin to move your feet to your hands. Pay attention to how you get there. Do you lift a hand? Can you keep them both on the floor? Just starting to notice what are your habits. If halfway is better for you for back hamstrings, or if you're dizzy, go halfway. You can hold the ankles, draw the elbows back, and drop the head, do that. Then walk the hands up the legs and come up as slowly as you can. Roll your shoulders back a few times. Roll them forward a few times. And then shake it out. Good. Bring your hands to your hips and shift your weight to your right foot, lifting your left heel. Try to keep your hips even. Lift the foot up off the floor. You can use your walls for props if you need them for balance. Just bring a little bit of movement into that left hip. And then reverse it, go the other way. Just noticing if the hips are fairly even. Notice your breath. It's good. Draw up, drop the shoulders, staying here. And then taking that foot down, walk it out. And come to the other side. So weight to the left, lift the right heel, stay there, or lift the foot. Start adding the rotations, noticing the difference from side to side. Maybe there isn't a difference. Go the other way if you haven't already. Keep your breathing. It's good. Pause and lower down. Walk it out. It's good. Shift your weight to your right foot, lift the left heel, and turn the foot out. You can snug the foot up against the other side. Try to have your hips pointing straight ahead. Some of you will be able to bring the leg up. Some of you will bring it up a little higher. Go to what's best for you. Try to resist doing this. Draw up, 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 up. Good. You can bring the arms up or keep the hands on the hips. Let your tree sway a little bit. Keep your breath present. If it's possible to bring the fingertips together into that Hakini Mudra for the memory, press lightly into the fingertips, drop the shoulders. And you know, if you always need a challenge in your balance, you can always close your eyes, but don't close your eyes and hold your breath. Slowly lower the hands back to the hips. Bring that knee forward. Extend the leg, point the toes. Remember, this is a straight leg using core strength. This is a straight leg leaning back using your back. So use that strength, then flex the foot, bring it down, and walk it out again. Set your foundation, your feet, shift your weight to the left. Lift the right heel, rotate, slide the foot in, stay there, lift it up, or bring it up to where you can resist that. Draw in and draw up. Your pants aren't too slippery. You just need to press the foot against the inner thigh and the inner thigh back. Connect top and bottom half right here at the core. Use the strength. Pick those 5 left toes up. Lift the arms if you like. Drop the shoulders. Keep your breathing. Let your tree fall over. Let your tree sway. Good, you can pause, find that mudra again if you like. You can always close your eyes. If it's a day to do that, just try not to hold your breath. The eyes are closed, let them open. Slowly lower the hands back down. Move the hip in the socket. Extend the leg, point the toes, breathe. Try not to lean back, stay connected. Try to have the hips as even as you can, and then flex and release. Walk it out. Bring the arms up, or keep your hands on your hips, and then slowly fold the body halfway, or once more all the way forward. Just do what works for you. Keep your breathing. And either walk the hands up the legs, or keep the ears between the arms and bring yourself all the way up, lowering the arms down. Bring yourself up to the front of the mat, set your foundation, the feet. Lift the arms up or keep your hands on your hips and bend to the right. Keep breathing. Don't be afraid to hold a bit. As we hold, we tend to deepen a bit more. Use your legs to bring you up, soften the shoulders, and go to the other side. Keep your breath. Bring yourself all the way up. As you move into a back bend, remember, you lengthen up from the feet. The arms go back past the head. You move into the back bend. If you need your hands on your hips, glutes, or thighs, put them there. Lightly squeezing the shoulder blades, unclench your toes. Neck has its natural curve. Breathe in your back bend. Let the front body open. Coming all the way up, fold the body either halfway or all the way forward. You may need a minute or a second to walk it out. Now keep the right foot where it is and take the left leg back, bringing that left knee to the ground. Put something under the knee if you need it. The back foot can point or tuck. It's up to you. Hands come to the hips. Groin drop, shoulders drop. Front hip back, back thigh forward. Moving into a twist, the left hand goes to the right knee and the right hand goes behind, and you twist to the right. Hips point forward, groin drops, pelvic floor is lifting, and you're breathing. Come back to the center, square everything up. Don't be afraid to move the feet if you need to. Right hand to right knee, left hand to the back of the thigh, and you twist to the left this time. Hips point forward if possible, shoulders are down, chins parallel to the floor. Squaring everything back to the center. Remember, front knee above front heel. Hands can be on the hips. Thumbs can be on the chest, or arms can be all the way up with the ears between the arms. You press down into the front foot, draw the front hip back, and go into a gentle back bend. Resist this action of pressing up. Keep your breathing. If I hold anything too long or not long enough, you have the ability to change it. Use the strength of your legs to bring you up. Lean forward, release the back bend. Tuck the left toes under. You can lift the knee, or you can keep the knee down and step back to tabletop. Otherwise, step the right leg back into plank. Keep your breathing. Keep your breathing. You may want to lift the right leg up, lower it down, left leg up, lower it down. Now lift both legs up. I'm just kidding. Bring both knees down, tops of the feet to the floor. Bottom goes back to heel. Sink it back, draw the shoulders back. Now from here, move your hands roughly mat width apart. If this is uncomfortable for you, just come onto your stomach however you like. Otherwise, bottom lifts, feet stay down, elbows bend, nose drops towards the floor, nose, chin, chest, belly. Hands slide under the shoulders. It's like the hands draw back to the hips, lifting the chest. Breathe here in Cobra. You can come up a little higher, but remember, it shouldn't look like this. It's not a push-up, it's a back bend. Coming down, belly, ribs, chest, chin, nose, forehead. Press back up onto your hands and knees. Send your hips back to your heels. Wiggle them. Now you can stay here in child's pose or lift the body, tuck the toes, and send the hips up and back. Walk it out. You can get back to a standing half fold or full fold however you like, or you can look forward, move your right foot between your hands. Pause here. Keep the hands flat if you can without all the weight being in the wrists. Soften that left knee, step the left foot forward. A half or full fold, reset your foundation. You can bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and extend the arms up. Or you can walk the hands up the legs. You bring your body all the way back up, dropping the shoulders. Pause. And then release. Let the arms swing. Go back and forth. From the toes to the heels. Reset your foundation. Bring the arms up, drop the shoulders down, put the hands on the hips if it's better, and bend to the left. Try not to send the hips out, keep those legs strong. All the way back up, drop the shoulders. Move to the other side. Think about your breath as you hold the postures. All the way back up. Lower the arms, keep the hands on the hips, glutes, or thighs, or arms up. Lift. Hips go forward. You lift up out of the low back, releasing all the tension you're creating. Open the chest, lightly squeeze the shoulder blades. Roll the drishti, the point of gaze up with the smooth neck. And keep breathing. Your legs bring you all the way up. Send the hips back, fold halfway or all the way forward, and relation if you need to, which is your feet. Hands on the floor beside the feet. Left foot stays where it is. Right leg goes back. Right knee comes down. Toes tucked or top of the foot on the floor. Front hip back, back thigh forward. Up to the fingertips. Coming all the way up, knee above heel. Hands to the hips or the hips even. Reset the foundation if you need to. Right hand to left. Left behind. Hip drops down. twisting to the left, shoulders move apart. You can look all the way back depending on your neck. Let the elbows bend to really allow the shoulders to open. Keep your foundation strong. Bring yourself back to the center, reset the foundation, the hips, and then switch left to right knee, right behind. Groin drops, twisting to the right. Shoulders are open, toes are unclenched. Back to the center, front hip back, back thigh forward. Hands, hips, elbows back, or thumbs to chest, arms up, so you press down into the front foot. You draw the hip back, moving into the back bend. Open the chest. Neck is long. Breath is present. Don't hold the back bend too long if you're finding yourself in pain. But if you can hold a couple of breaths more, do it. Challenge yourself. Bring yourself up. Fold the body forward. Pause here. Tuck those right toes under and lift the knee, or keep the knee down and go tabletop. Step back to plank if it's a good day for plank. Not sagging at the belly, not hanging that head. Lifting the left leg if you like. Lowering it down and lifting the right. Lowering it down, bringing the knees down. Tops of the feet to the floor. Bottom slides back towards the heels. The hands widen. Follow the breath, a little bit of wiggling if you need to. Come down to the belly however you like if you don't like this variation. Bottom lifts, elbows bend out, nose goes down. Keep your feet on the floor. Nose, chin, chest, sliding through. Hands move under the shoulders. Forehead, nose, chin. You can come up a bit higher, come up. Just keep those hip bones connected. Draw the shoulders down. Lift the chest. Breathe freely. Lowering down. Ribs, chest, chin, nose, forehead. Press up onto your hands and knees. Send the bottom back to the heels. Rock a bit. You're welcome to stay in child's pose or lift the hips, tuck the toes, and find that downward dog. Make the adjustments you need in downward dog. Walk it out if you like. Let those shoulders move apart. Find the natural curve of your spine. Either get to a half or full fold how you like, or move the left foot forward. Pause, get the weight out of the wrists if you can. Soften that right knee, draw the left hip back. Step the right foot forward, fold. Either walk your hands up your legs to come up, or interlace the fingers the opposite way. Extend the arms. Keep breathing. Come up using the strength of the legs, letting the head be the last thing to come up. Release. Let the arms swing. Just wrap your arms around your shoulders. Give yourself a big hug. Let the shoulders move in their sockets forward, back, up and down. Open the arms wide. Wrap your arms the other way. Give yourself a big hug. You can at least still hug yourself if you can't hug anyone else right now. And then open the arms nice and wide. Lower the arms down. Adjust your feet, so have your feet a comfortable distance apart. Bring the arms forward. If you need the hands on the hips, keep them on the hips. Come up on the balls at the feet. And if this is enough, stay right here for your balance. Otherwise, lower down to a squat. Try not to do what I did and lean forward. Keep breathing. Come all the way back up, still on the balls of the feet. All the way back down. Pay attention to what your body's saying to you and listen to those cues it's giving you. Tweaks creaks and twinges are warnings. All the way back up. Coming back down. Whew. Keep the breath. Keep smiling. Back up. Back down. 105 more. Come back up. Last time, coming down. Pause. Go toes. Heels. Bottom. Hands. Heels. Scooch back if you need to. Tip the torso towards the thighs. Wiggle around a bit. Stay here if this is your forward fold, or take yourself into the forward fold that would feel best for you this morning. Always checking in, make sure you're practicing non-harming. When we're kind to ourselves, it's so much easier to extend that kindness out to everyone else. So practice kindness to yourself in your practice. Bring yourself up, roll the shoulders back a few times, forward a few times. Bend the knees. Don't use the blocks here. If you feel it in your tailbone at all, sit on a blanket, that helps. You can sit right here, sitting nice and tall. Lift the heels, elbows draw in, shoulders draw back. Stay here. Breathe. Forward fold, whatever fold feels good for you. Bring yourself back up, bending the knees, feet down or feet up, heels on the ground. Repeat that, or lift one leg, put it down, lift the other leg, put it down, or try lifting both. Again, elbows in, shoulders down, knees and feet equal distance apart. Use your breathing. Maybe it's a day where you could release the legs. Keep your breath present. Hands, heels, lift, tip forward. Forward fold that feels best for you. Take a few breaths. Remember, each time you breathe in, there's a lengthening, whether it's between the thoughts, between the shoulders, between the vertebrae. Each time you exhale, it's that ability of letting go, going a bit deeper, clearing a thought, clearing an expectation, whatever you need, letting go of a tightness. Bring yourself up, repeat either of those two options that you did, staying here or lifting to here, or perhaps this time it's coming here, keeping the breath, dropping the shoulders, extending the arms. Right arm comes up, looking left. Right arm down, looking straight ahead. Left arm up, looking right. Straight ahead, left arm comes down. Both arms come up. Both arms come down. Knees bend. Spine lengthens. Legs move forward. Bottom goes back. Forward fold. Work with your breath. Bringing yourself all the way up, rolling the shoulders back a few times, forwards a few times. Walking forward towards that front end of your mat so you have enough to come down onto. And don't be lazy when you walk forward. Put some effort into it. Bend the knees. You can lie down however you like. Curl down slowly, lie down. Or, you've done a lot of work, so try some more. Try some spinal rocks. Maybe the toes come to the floor over your head. Maybe they don't. Keep the chin tipped down a bit. If there's pain in the back of the tailbone, you should question why you're allowing yourself to move through this. Try one more. And then finish on your back, making yourself as tiny as you can. Rock a little bit from side to side. You might need a blanket or something under your neck, keeping that natural curve of your neck. Some of you may want to hold your feet, bring your nose up to your knees, drawing your shoulders down. Again, connect with your breath. Head comes down and arms open to a T, palms up or down. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, drop both of your knees to the right. You can bring that right hand up to the top knee. You can look to the left if it's a good day for your neck. And explore this left arm. Maybe it's higher with the elbow bent. Maybe it's lower with the palm down. Knowing that every time you come to your mat, it's a whole different experience. Now slowly come back to the center. Release to the other side, left. You can bring that left hand up if you like. Looking to the right. You can also stay looking center or looking to the left. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Come back to the center again and repeat that once more on each side. Use props between knees if you need. You can put something under the bottom knee if you're finding it just can't go to the ground and it needs a bit of support. Don't shy away from the use of props. Bring yourself back to the center, and last time going to the left. The props make things a little harder, but they do allow our bodies to release and find some depth, that art of letting go. Any of you who have done a wall class know that the wall is a prop, but it can really make us accountable. And then come back to the center. Take a minute, rock. Again, release however you like. Some of you may find that happy baby is what you like. Don't think that you have to hold your feet. You can drop left knee, straighten right leg, bend both through center, and then switch sides. Just listen to the story of your breath. And then bring your feet to the floor. If your back hurts, inhale as you lift the right leg. Exhale, hands to shins, thighs to chest. Add nose to knee if you like. Inhale, exhale, other side. Inhale, nose to knee, exhale. Inhale everything down, leg up. Exhale. And repeat this about 3 more times on each side, just following the rhythm of your breath. Everything we do, thighs to chest, is part of the wind relieving series. It massages into our internal organs, so into our digestive system. And it helps us relax and release all those emotions we hold in that belly area. We hold lots of emotions in that area. Do one more on each side. When you finish, just finish releasing the back the way that it's best for you. So it could be thighs to chest, could be happy baby. Just give yourself the release you need. Rock it out. Now you can do the twist that we did last time with both knees in at the chest, or put your right foot down, extend it along the mat, bring your right hand to your left knee, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Again, a prop under that top knee might be what you need. Bottom leg can be straight, fully flexed, or perhaps you need to bend it a bit. You are your own best teacher, so really listen to what you need. Again, head turning where it benefits your neck. Take one more long breath in. One more long breath out. Come back to the center, pause for a breath or two, snugging the thigh into the chest. Stretch that left leg down. Bring that right knee up, bring the left hand across to the right knee. As you exhale, you're twisting left this time. Again, that left leg can remain straight. It might need to be bent. Head can turn. This is where you might find that a prop of some kind under that knee can be very helpful. Or resting the foot on the bottom leg. Bring it back to the center. Just pause for a breath or two here. Stretch it out. And repeat one more time on each side. And as I said, if you prefer that other twist that we did with both knees bent, or if there's just another twist you know would be better for you, give yourself permission to do that. If it's a day where you know you need to move a little more dynamically and you need to move so a little faster, do a couple more repetitions on each side. If it's a day you know you need to hold and breathe in the postures, do fewer repetitions. These postures are here to teach us something. And our job is to just let them guide us. Again, when you finish, rock it out, do happy baby, make yourself tiny, see what it is you need to do. Then place your hands on the floor just below the glutes. Extend both legs up in the air. Now, if you know that this is not a day for double leg lifts, bend the left knee and put the left foot on the floor and do 5 single leg lifts on each side. Otherwise, breathing in, breathing out as you lower the legs. Keep the natural curve of the neck. And inhale lifts. And exhale lowers. Go slow. The slower you go, the harder it is. Not letting the ribs puff out. Try not to use your back. Legs can be a little farther apart if that's better for you. Notice your connection to the ground supporting you. When you're finished, finish with the legs in the air. Open the legs wide. Support the legs with the hands. Stay there. Or tip the chin to the chest and come up. Breathe. Torso down, legs together, arms to the ground. Straight legs come down or bend the knees. Put the feet on the floor, stretch the legs out. Take a deep breath in, tighten everything as tight as you can. A long, loud letting go exhalation as you release. Do that one more time. And then find your way into whatever is a comfortable position for Savasana, whether it's lying down, sitting up, legs up the wall. Find the props that you need. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Eyes open or closed. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Let your mind try to soften and slow. Let your breath come and go like the ebb and the flow of the tide. I breathe in. I breathe out. I know that everything I need shines brightly right there inside me. Trying to let go. Slowly awareness begins to return. Movement gently finds its way back into the body. Take a moment, you may want to roll over onto one side for a breath or two. Take the kindness you extend to yourself on the mat right out there into your daily lives with you. Find your way back to a seated position. Just bring your hands back to heart center. Bow your head to your own heart in gratitude to yourself. Shining gratitude brightly for all the healthcare workers out there, the first responders, the people giving us food in the stores. Lift the gaze. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.